Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Stellaris, the absolutely impossible run. Where last time... Okay, we had, a bit of a scary moment. The Estragon were most definitely massing troops on the border. Fortunately, yes, aligning ourselves a bit closer with the Pax Romana seems to have seen off that threat for now. And that, to my mind, is very good news indeed. Because if I can focus on, my own empire, my own economy, for just a tiny bit more time... Right, we are, let's just say, approaching the point of the game where things can get very, very sexy. Advanced ascension perks, strategic resources, and most exciting of all, megastructures. Because we just unlocked our very first one, the Arc Furnace, and... I love these, mid-game mini megastructures. They're so interesting and so fun because, unlike, certain other megastructures where you just build them and they do a thing, the Arc Furnace, you've actually got to, think really carefully about whether there's a good location to put it down because Arc Furnaces are kinda weird. And they're also delightfully cheap and easy to put down. Built in a year, 500 alloys, 500 unity. That is cooking nothing, okay. If you build an arc furnace in a system, it makes, existing mining bases more efficient, and also adds deposits to other celestial bodies. So, basically, yes, you need to build this somewhere with, 1, a molten planet, that's kind of restrictive on occasion, and 2, yes, a decent number of mineral resources, and plenty of empty celestial bodies where new resources could be created, and, okay, on this occasion, I've got quite a few cocking locations that might work really nicely. In particular, down here at the bottom of the Empire. So, Badgiol, right here, look at this. Look at all these resources. And on top of that, 2 asteroid belts. And asteroid belts are great, because asteroid belts contain, giant piles of celestial bodies, with nothing on them right now. But, yes, we can just add minerals to every single one of them. If anything, I'm struggling to figure out, where the right place to start would be, because just next door, at Benagho, we've got, another double asteroid belt, which is also pretty bloody good. And then, hang on, up top the Empire, around here somewhere. Which one was it? Simtalaska, brilliant. So another double asteroid belt, with a load of planetary bodies around it. So, I'm gonna, try and mathematically calculate which of these would work out best for me. Because, yes, you want, as many minerals to start off with, because they get boosted by the Arc Furnace, but also, you want as many, planetary bodies to add resources to. Okay, so hilariously, Benagho, I'm pretty sure, has the largest number of celestial bodies, but the smallest number of minerals available right now, which counts against it. But I think the winner is... yes, Simtanaska, with a very large number of minerals, and still a solid number of bodies. So, okay, you know what? Ultimately, we will put arc furnaces in all 3 of these systems, because blimey, this is going to be a lot of minerals. But here we flipping go. 500 alloys, 500 unity, cocking, bargain, let's go. And bloody hell, the Estragon even want non-aggression. And I will take it, okay? Just, being safe from these guys, that is a good deal. Okay, we're also significantly expanding our understanding of the galaxy because, now we've got full open borders with all of Rome. I've sent one of my science ships just to, figure out what else is going on in the world. Because, if nothing else, I would love to find the Snivelets of Snorf. In fact, any megacorp would do. Just, in general, doing a commercial pact with a megacorp, that is a mutual good. I want megacorps to be building their holdings in my systems. In fact, speaking of which, do I really need to be, sending diplomats over to Julianus Vatinius anymore? I'm gonna, redeploy Ember Cinder over to just figuring out what else is going on in the world. Because, okay, these guys apparently would be easy to communicate with. Suggesting they're probably chill, xenophile, maybe a megacorp looking to do business. And never mind, I'm pretty sure they decided to chat to us first, and, okay, the Cooperative Society of Acidomatus Primus, who have already immediately joined the Brutii Empire. Oh yeah, peaceful, egalitarian, and me and you can be chill, buddy. And you have got a funny-shaped empire, so, right, Rome is starting to put together won a hell of a power block here, not just its starting empires, but also these guys here. And bear in mind, the entire point of, yes, Julianus Vatinius' empire is, he's in charge. Like, the other people, they kind of work for him, so, okay, Rome is getting stronger and stronger. Oh, and speaking of megastructures, here we go. The next one, the Dyson Swarm, and this one's hilarious too. Because yes, unlike the Dyson Sphere, that just generates giant piles of energy, the Dyson Swarm instead multiplies a star's output. Meaning once again, you've just really got to have the right system in play in order for it to be worth building, and once again, I think I do. Because here we go, next to the Teachers of the Shroud or whatever, I've got a star with a 5 energy output, and that's pretty bloody good actually. But it's not just energy, it can also multiply out science. So here we go, certain stars output a certain amount of physics, very exciting and sexy and whatnot. But over here, in the Tianqi home system that we're probably gonna dig up at some point, we've got 6 physics. On a single cockeyed star because of this weird storm around it, so okay. I can't build another megastructure right now, because yeah, you can only build one at a time. And we're still working on, yes, this one up here, at least for the minutes. But as soon as we're done with that, oh bloody hell, this is gonna be a lot of physics. Oh, there we flippy go, it's done. So, right. So this system is now generating 27 minerals, with 16 currently uncollected. And the game is 100% okay with me just, upgrading this right now as soon as I can afford it. To make, every single output be even cocky better. Though, yeah, these things do cost a lot of energy, so I need to watch my economy a bit. Okay, let's get some generator jobs down here on Mining Outpost 1 as well. Though, okay, we need to, invest in a tiny bit of blocker clearance at some point, because this world is running out of space fast. Oh, but this'll help though. Favoured society is ready to go in the council, so yeah. All of a sudden, resources from jobs are plus 20%. Lovely. Though hilariously, yes, the Speaker of Parliament is doing such a good job getting agendas out nice and fast that, okay, we're lacking in, good ones, to be honest. I mean, give and take is a bit on the underwhelming side, but I guess when it's done, that gives us, faction resource output up, which is good, I suppose. Yeah, go on, why not? Meanwhile, as for archaeological dig site the next, okay. We have found a mysterious craft referred to as a space cabin, single toxoid alien, and a large number of data crystals. So, okay, start, plugging in the hard drives, see what's in them or whatnot. Oh, and blimey, a lot of people just reached out. Including, oh my goodness, it's the tenants of Tabby. Hello, Tabby, it's lovely to see you. Your existence holds no prospect for meaningful interaction. We should divert our attention towards other nations in favour of souls seeking enlightenment. Okay, spiritualists and robots, not always good friends. Then we've got aggressively xenophile materialists, me and you, buddy, we could be chill. And a generic toxoid hive mind. So, right. No one who's immediately a problem, though, tenants of Tabby immediately cocking shut the borders on us. Dear oh dear. Right, where are you guys? No, seriously, the tenants of Tabby have shut the border on us. I don't even know where the tenants of Tabby are. They didn't even tell us, where their home system is. And I tell you what, this is very good news, because the xenophile materialists, who we're immediately getting on with, they're rivals with, the Estragon. So me and the Estragon are chill, but not friends actually. And you appear to me to be pretty bloody big. So, right, so this would be why the Estragon wants to chill out. They've got a much bigger, nastier neighbour off to the left. And okay, despite the fact my economy is, not really doing that well right now, obviously we're building the Dyson Swarm array immediately. And we've got another Fallen Empire 2, on this occasion, the Xenophobes. So, right. Where are you guys precisely? And oh, hang on. We found the tenants of Tabby. They're over here and oh dear. They kind of, flipping, bordering the... Okay, whoever the Capra aliens were, they're dead now. Does anyone know who killed them? Oh, Tabby, no. Oh dear. Tabby's, at war with her neighbours, Sidematus Primus, and they've pulled in all of their allies, so, right. Tabby and the Larchax, the mushrooms up north, they are now at war with, the Pax Romana and all of their allies. Though by the looks of it, that has only just kicked off, so... right, that's actually kind of good. Everyone around me is going to waste all their power punching each other in the face, alright? Then, they will be weaker, which means my position is more secure. Also, is this the first time this has ever happened in a series of Stellaris, where, like, one of my previous empires has gone to war with another one of my previous empires? Because I think it might be. Okay, meanwhile, a slight problem, which is, yes, the pre-FTLs we were keeping an eye on down on Stellaris 1, apparently we've slightly crashed on their planets. Okay, we need to get a scientist over there, like, now, to evacuate the survivors. So I'm pretty sure we've got, you around here not doing anything. Get on with that. You should be able to get there, no problem whatsoever, buddy. Oh, flip me. Here we go. The fleets are passing through Roman space, and that means we get to see them in action. So, oh, Tabby. I feel like you've made a mistake. Because, yes, there are now so many cooking ships heading in your direction. Though by the looks of it, actually, hang on. I suspect you guys are actually going towards, the Larchax instead. Though actually, to be precise, you're probably going to, liberate these systems the Larchax have jumped on. So, right, they've moved in, taken a few systems. But, honestly, it's not that much, and I suspect when Rome proper arrives, you are gonna regret it, buddy. Meanwhile, we've also got ourselves, hang on, Zosira is leveling up, and she is powerful. So, Archaeo Studies 2, just make her better at, drawing Archaeo Studies cards. Hyperfocus, so, right, research speed, 3%. Pretty good, pretty bloody good, but... Voidcraft. I'm gonna be honest, though I would normally go for Hyperfocus. Voidcraft is so important for my empire, like so many crucial tanks in the mid to late game are locked behind Voidcraft. Anything I could do to double down on Voidcraft appearing, that would be amazing. Plus on top of that, it does, just help out with Voidcraft research speed, and Voidcraft being giant space projects, those do tend to be really cooking expensive, so, I'm gonna take that, that's fine. Because that means, in fact, I've actually gone to multiple Voidcraft people on the council. Zosira is Voidcrafty, you are Voidcraft too, and we've still got industry here as well. Oh, but here we go, right, this is kinda critical, actually. Rare crystal mining. Right, buddy. I need you as soon as possible to get up here and start harvesting these rare crystals, because at that point, I'll be allowed to buy them in the open market, because right now I can't. And as soon as I can buy them, I can start upgrading all our admin buildings into much better admin buildings. And better, we've got our survivors off the pre-FTL world, which also gets me a big old pile of, sociology. Speaking of which, right, the guy who just did that, my senior science director just bumbling around inside his lovely science ship. He's not really got anything to do right now, so there is a nice easy archaeological dig site just round the corner. You take care of that, buddy. Oh dear, okay, hang on, we've got, wait, lots of bad things started happening at once. Don't worry about it, it's all under control. One of our scientists was just murdered by the Daleth aliens. Who the cock are the Daleth aliens? Okay, thankfully, it was no one on the council. This is why I never sent, any of my council members out into the middle of nowhere to do scanning to boost their level. Like, you can level up in a hurry doing it that way, but if you do, you're going to end up with, trouble. Like, occasionally you're going to be killed by the Daleth aliens, so, right. One of our scientists has been murdered. Meanwhile, my lovely Iron Age civilization is about to be, hit by a meteorite, so... okay, well, I do have, some fleet, so deploy them in that direction, let's see what we can do. Also, seriously, what the hell is going on in this empire, because we've just, randomly discovered yet another cocking archaeological dig site. Okay, mysterious and molten world with some sort of hidden structure on it. Look, my archaeology specialist is busy right now. There are so many cocking archaeological dig sites everywhere. Oh, bloody cocking hell, right. We just finished building the rare crystal thing, and it immediately exploded. Okay. Which opened up the possibility of, more things showing up, but... Is this the cocking event, where if you keep trying to build in this system, eventually it's revealed that stuff lives in the asteroid belts? And officially, we didn't get a single crystal out of this thing before it was actually, completed. So, oh, this is no cocky good at all. So, okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to bulk up the fleet a bit, and once it's done with, this whole asteroid thing, we're going to come over there, and we're going to shoot down whatever pops out of these asteroids. Build it, and cocky again, we need the crystals. Okay, hang on. Yep, we've upset the crystalline entity, it's 200 strong. Right, I was worried about maybe 20,000 or something, but never mind, it's not much. And we didn't even lose the cocking construction ship, it just decided to warp out in an emergency. And speaking of ships, right, keep on with supremacy, we are rapidly approaching, Ascension Perk 3. In fact, hang on, I think possibly the crystalline entity is about to lose in a straight-up slugging match against... Just straight up died to my ships, and also my ships caught up with the asteroid and destroyed that too. Good for us. Though, okay, once again, people are becoming aware of us, because a giant fleet of aliens just destroyed the asteroids. I like how the note says they have no idea how close they just came to destruction. I think they do actually, because they literally noticed the asteroid, because if they didn't, they wouldn't have become more aware from it suddenly disappearing. Oh, and blimey, the war's getting hot over here, so, right. The Larchaks have just basically, occupied a large part of the edge of the Roman Empire, and the Romans have just said, screw that noise, we're going straight into, your systems to destroy them, so, okay. They're basically just, attacking each other's territory without engaging directly. Meanwhile, my head of research can be, right, Industry 2, Archaeo Studies, or Military Theory. Military theory wouldn't be terrible, because, the military techs are important, but... No. Industry 2, let's go. Oh, and more important than anything else, right, rare crystals now exist, which means we can buy them. They're expensive, but I don't care. Right, team, begin upgrading our admin buildings. Oh, and hello not sexy, the Deleth aliens, who killed one of my cocking scientists. We apparently know who they are, so right, they're the Har-Bazards. Can't actually see where they are yet, but right, meanwhile in the incredibly basic archaeological dig site, we've just found a sea shanty in an abandoned ship. Well, that's lovely. Oh, and meanwhile back into Yankee space, okay. We've now got ourselves 39 cocking of physics coming off of this thing. And if we wanted to, we can make that, 3 times better. So right, 120 odd physics. Meanwhile, in the tiny toxoid alien space cabin, right, the data sticks were mission logs. This is the chance of a lifetime. The ruins of the fabled Driscans are within reach. My new home isn't much, but it's good enough for me. Soon I'll be able to send enough credits home to pay for my daughter's treatment. Followed soon by... wife and daughter dead, and no one left to mourn for me. Salvage sold on black market, barely enough to support living costs. Too late to turn back now. Oh, now that's a good video game log, alright? Overwhelming optimism. Oh no, everybody's dead. Nice and simple, 2 sentences, job done. Still, that does raise the possibility, yes, and maybe we could find the treasure he was looking for. Meanwhile, elsewhere, one of our scientists is just, translating sea shanties. So, up come the solar winds, taking us far, all through the space lanes, and out to the stars. Lovely indeed, though this doesn't really feel like, something a scientist should be doing. Like, maybe we could get a linguist in to translate sea shanties or something. And bloody hell, this has taken a long time to appear, but finally, weather control systems. This is the first step on the path to yes, anti-grav engineering if you can't get it from an event, and I will admit, I've seen this once before. There was just something else even more compelling that showed up at the same time, so yeah. Get working on that right the cock now, please. Okay, meanwhile this society is basically aware we exist at this point. I mean, honestly, they should be pretty chill with us. Like, you know, they're materialists, they're a fairly advanced society, they're a bit militarist, but not that much, so okay. I'm just going to say hi, because I'm pretty sure they already know we're here. For ages we have waited to make contact. In such a vast and wondrous galaxy, we knew there must be others like ourselves. So, yes indeed. Greetings my friends, welcome to the galaxy. And yes, right now they're suffering from culture shock, so we can't do much with them. But once they calm down a bit, yeah, we might be able to, you know, guide them a bit. Oh, blimey, heck right. The Larchak's homeworld has been completely occupied by the Romans. They are now in possession of, yeah, the world Larchaks. Meanwhile, the Larchaks, honestly, they've not achieved much aside from putting one small vassal under occupation, though, oh, hang on. Hang on. Right, it's the Basidian Hive Dex. Okay, basically they hate, everybody, give or take, gotcha. Oh, this isn't cocky gold over in the debris belt, right. It's not true. Lies, but what if it's true? The logs become increasingly disturbing as the alien slips further and further into madness. Unfortunately, Rune Original is also starting to slip into madness. Oh, never mind. He wasn't on the council, so okay. He is not slowing down our empire. Good. And speaking of which, hang on. Buddy, you've got something, so... Archivist, so archaeological skills, scientist experience gain plus 5%. Not terrible, but... honestly, yeah. Just double down on Voidcraft and keep doubling down on Voidcraft. And with Unity finally ticking up in more of our hurry as we start to get, you know, those advanced admin buildings down, okay, now we're making some fast progress here. Honestly, these last two are much of a muchness for me, given I am not planning to go to war. The point is, get them done. Oh, and speaking of the council, right. It's election time, but by the looks of it, we are all very happy with Zosira, so she probably gets to keep being president. And if not her, honestly, yeah, the senior science director would just take over in her place. If so, we could just literally swap their jobs around. No problem. You know, I'm increasingly concerned we are very bad at this whole pre-FTL thing, because this is the second planet in a row where we've just sort of lost some of our scientists on the pre-FTL worlds. Okay, apparently he was eaten by a space lion. Does that mean we actually, like, lose anybody, or... No, I think he wasn't, like, you know, a council scientist or anything. Just, you know, a mid-tier scientist. But, like, our real scientists are sad about it, so sociology slows down or something. Meanwhile, it's windy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, then we're all together, boys. Blow ye winds fringeward, hey, blow ye winds blow. Out to the galaxy, steady she goes. So, right, we have successfully learnt a space shanty. Which is actually genuinely not bad, because yeah, between the enhanced ship speed we got from the event and a harmonious crew, for another 10%, our fleet is now moving, like, you know, significantly faster than it should do, because we all sing in a harmony while we're doing space combat, and, well, that's just delightful, isn't it? Also, I can't help but notice the Fallen Empire appears to be moving. Like, their mega fleets appear to be, I mean, they've not been in touch or anything, so I don't think it's me that did it. But seriously, where are you going and what are you doing precisely? And, okay, hang on. Orion Shutter? No, what the cock was that? Narrow-minded. Our head of research is narrow-minded, slowing down our research, which is, like, you know, just about offset by flipping Spark of Genius 2. But seriously, what the hell are you doing, Orion? This is not okay. Oh, and here we go. Research complexes. Honestly, we've been waiting too long for this. Get it done. I've already got, yes, exotic gas refineries under construction. I knew this would be coming up pretty soon. Oh, and we have got a tricky one here. So, right, sociology. I can make all my jobs 10% better, but upkeep goes up. Not great, but, I mean, 10% is 10%. Heritage site, so... okay. That's a big, important thing to have when it comes to Unity, and it's cheap, too. And again, keep going down. Galactic Administration, an extra civic slot. Which is also kind of huge, actually, so bloody hell. Take the heritage site. Eyes on the prize, John, eyes on the prize, alright? Focus on your Unity, just for the minute. Also, seriously, buddy, I need you to hurry up with this. Never mind, he literally just did it. Good, 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 good. I was wondering why it took you so cocking long to do the debris bout, and did you actually find what you were after? Here we go. I am old, dying even, my kin are long since dust. There's no point in selling the artifact, but maybe I can find peace. So, we've tracked down a large gemstone of immeasurable value, giving us the Crystal of Adriskia. Our first relic, so... okay, buddy, what do you do? For 3,000 Unity, you would give me a giant pile of money, and scientists may gain a useful trait. But okay, 3,000 Unity is a lot right now. But it does give me the passive effect of rare crystals up, which is good, because we need rare crystals for all sorts of bits and pieces. Also, John, you're sitting on like 1,000 cocking minor artifacts. Whenever the Celebrate Diversity Unity gain is available, you should be cocking doing it. Seriously, every time I think we're nearly done digging up the Empire, there's more cocky dig sites. So, right, we've got Tiyanki Grave Mound, alternatively, the Baron, that one's nice and easy at least, and the Ancient Tomb. I like the sound of an ancient tomb with a forbidding complex hidden underneath it. You go for that, buddy. Oh, and here we cocky go research complexes. Okay, we've already gone to, yes, some flipping exotic gases in, so we could just buy more, though what's the economy, John? The economy's looking, you know, a tiny bit dicey at the minute. And okay, with that in play, we can immediately start upgrading all of this. That's basically just saying, hey, I would like to, you know, double my science output, please. Get on it. And there's weather control, so okay. Begin crossing your fingers, because now we've got that, every single time I click new research, there is a chance in engineering we will see anti-grav. Cruisers, fusion missiles. Okay, not this time, but honestly, this makes me tempted to just, you know, go for the cheapest tax, just to, you know, re-roll everything constantly. Yes, bonus to mining station output, done in 2 years, brilliant. Okay, and as for the Fallen Empire, I think what they were doing was just, yeah, like, clearing a handful of mining drones or something out of this system. Which, honestly, I'm okay with, because, yeah, that means I can just have these systems. Also, John, thing worth doing, if you're capped out on minerals, but you're still gaining, just sell them. And then use the money to, you know, buy stuff you do need. Economics cocking 101 here. Oh, and suddenly everything is looking sexy, so right. Heritage site, that is great. And arcane deciphering. We are swimming in minor artifacts to get it done. And more importantly, right, now our Unity's finally moving in the right direction, we get the Great Game. Which is fine if we want to murder starports, we don't, but like, you know, if we do in the future. But that gets me. Ascension perk slot number 3, and... okay, so. Many moons ago, I said to you, the entire reason we're doing this empire is blending together the best of organic individualistic societies with the benefits of a robot population. And now, at this exact moment, we're gonna start seeing those benefits, because as a machine, I get access to the synthetic age. The age of organics has come and gone. The future of the galaxy belongs to the machines. This is the dawn of the synthetic age, basically beginning the transformation situation, because up to now we've just been humanoid robots. Functionally, our society's worked pretty much the same as any other organic society, and that's about to cocking change. So, we've now begun the transformation event, basically meaning, yes, we're going to consider various different ways that we could upgrade our population. No longer just, you know, robots bumbling about doing their own thing. So we want to get to the end of this as soon as possible. And I'm willing to, spend Unity for the time being to make precisely that happen. And during this process, we consider 3 distinct options. Nanotechnology, variable form shifting advantages, modularity for individual units optimized with specific characteristics, and virtuality, the complete abandonment of the physical form in favor of digital existence. So, right, we're going to be, checking these out one by one. Meanwhile, in the underground Doom Chamber, right, it's an Acropolis. Everybody likes an Acropolis, so, right, you just keep digging that up, buddy. Let's see what we got. Meanwhile, back on the home planet, okay, we are going to start swimming in, all sorts of new science and new technology, everything. This is going to start going up in a cocking hurry, and, right, transformation research and nanites. So, step 1, we start, investigating whether we want to become a nanite swarm or something. And basically what I'm choosing is, yes, how much engineering I want to give up over the course of this event, and basically, because each stage of this event gives me a permanent reward I get to just keep going forward, I'm gonna max it out. Like, I am willing to accept a loss of science just for the minute to pay for, the best benefits we could get. The war, by the way, is still going on up north, but yes, it seems to have reached a bit of a stalemate for the time being. And I feel like Tabby is about to surrender. Her war exhaustion is capped out. Oh, hang on. Hang the cock on, I'd forgotten about this entirely. This ancient tomb has been marked with the words, I am Zarklan, guardian of Mostab, prophet of Zvar, so, oh bloody hell, I think we might be celebrating Zarklan Day again. Okay, so, back on our homeworld, here we flippy go. We've rushed straight through to the end of, yes, our investigation into option number 1, nanotechnology. Because we're done, we now get to, lose that engineering debuff. And on top of that, because we, invested heavily, we get a really good quality nanite replicator omega. So now our empire just produces nanites. We don't really have much to, do with them right now, but it's nice to have them. And meanwhile, just, cross your fingers again, because orbital habitats, it might be lowered down, railgun, space torpedoes, bloody hell game, come on, give me the anti-grav. Here we go, option number 2, modularity. So I'm not selecting my option right now, I'm literally just picking what benefit I get from the initial test into modularity. So once again, top priority, we are harming sociology research to make this happen. And here we go, reverse engineer minor artifacts, like all of a sudden, all the sexy things are happening at once. Because now, I could start dumping minor artifacts, and I've got so many of them, into cocking scientific progress. Though, it can be pretty bloody random actually. Give it a go, and 10% research speed. Just right there, for free, immediately. I say for free, we just paid for it. But you know what I mean, it's pretty bloody cheap. And the cooldown is only 2 years. You can do this constantly. Seriously, game, come on here, give me this. So, torpedoes are done, and modular engineering, autocannons, cock me, game, stop it, please, just stop it. There we go, we've done our research into a living metal too, meaning I just get a bigger vat of the stuff that just produces it on an ongoing basis. And finally, virtuality. So, what if we were to say, screw physical forms, we're just going to live in the cloud or something. And here we go, having done a bit of poking into virtuality, we've decided, okay, the potential is unprecedented, immense, and unknown. And because we, invested heavily in that, this one is incredible, by the way, we get a virtual power plant, generating 28 energy and also some dark matter. I'm not sure precisely how a virtual power plant functions, but it just does okay, it's fine. And that means now it's time to make a choice. We can either, divide our people into a nanite swarm, creating endless configurations, magnificent. Alternatively, we could invest in our existing forms, that's modularity. So we're all still individual robots, but we're gonna be way better at our jobs. And finally, screw robot bodies, we're going to become digital entities right now. Embrace the virtual world and, okay. So here's the thing. nanomachines like a giant nanite swarm that is incredible for very slowly but surely rolling over the galaxy and conquering it. And modularity is amazing too, like it's a really good way of powering up your empire. But virtuality is ridiculous. Because virtuality in particular suits, small empires that aren't expanding as much. And in a world where I pretty much expanded as much as I can do without going to war, which I can't do because everyone around me can kill me, oh yeah, playing tall, that's what we need to be doing. And, okay, let's just say virtuality is absolutely cocking ridiculous, and this is the point where the Empire goes bananas. So, having made our decision, how about we call it a part there? But next time, oh bloody hell. Like, up to now, as I say, we've just been surviving. But starting next episode, oh yeah, the Empire is going to, let's just say, start accelerating. At a downright cocking ridiculous rate. So hopefully you join me for that. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd. And this has been Stellaris. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
This is the face of death, okay? This is what my sudden death looks like. Do not engage before we arrive. Do not engage. What are you doing? I specifically said don't. Oh, no.
No, John.
Oh, he likes that. The Romans touched me.